Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to take over lobbies with an SMG. And you might have noticed we start off the game with an assault rifle, but that doesn't last very long because what I realized is we need to change the pacing. In another video I did this week, I spoke about how important it is to change your playstyle and your pacing, and this video is going to be a kind of follow-up and showing you exactly when to do so and basically why I changed my game plan during this lobby. So me personally, actually I want you guys to let me know down in the comments, man. I'm sure you guys watch some of my videos if you're here. What do you think I'm better with, an assault rifle or an SMG? And tell me why, man. From what you guys have seen, like if I was to make a team, what do you think I should play? What role? Me personally, I think I'm a flex player because I like to really switch up the game plan, and depending on the situation, I don't really like to be kind of committing to one. I really like to use both. But as we go through here, we're going to start off with an assault rifle. We take out one. We try to take out the second guy at the back here. So this is a pretty good area to be in. We're in a good position. You know, the new hill's about to pop. I'm going to use this wall as cover. We're going to go through and I'm going to try to watch the back here. So right here is really important. Play my life, allow my teammate to flank, and that's exactly what happens. So really good play there, something you don't see on the scoreboard. We go through, we take out the second, and I mean, so far so good, man. I kind of did everything I could in that situation. We took out two. We're still spawning at the back here. Now there's a dilemma. Do I go through the back or do I go forward, and do I just watch through the front? So I'm going to watch through the front because I want to watch his crosshair. Now ideally in an ideal situation, I want my teammate to sit on the hill on the head glitch. I'm literally going to watch the cross. Now this is kind of a heads up play, thinking of the future. The reason I'm sitting here, right, and not committing to the hill is because first of all, by the time I get there, I think my teammate's more suited to get in the hill. Second of all, I want to be able to rotate to the new hard point in about 5 seconds. Even now is a good kind of time to rotate here. So you're going to see we're in a good spot here. I'm making sure I can hear my headset exactly where the opponents are going to be. I'm not exactly getting tunnel vision, but in one mind I am thinking, okay, I need to rotate here. Going to go through, and I'm going to be very, very careful. And we get a great kill to take out one. Going to go through here and try to get onto the second. We make him one shot, and that's just really unlucky. Literally, we were one headshot away from taking him out. But I think this P3 is just such a tricky one to break. So what I wanted to do is get there ahead of the enemies. I probably could have rotated a few seconds earlier. And now you can see that, yeah, this is what I was worried about. So although my intentions were there, I didn't quite execute it to plan. We go through, it's about 2 apiece here, and it's all about the trades. Can we get the trades in order to get the kill here? So I think one way you can break one way you can break this hill is having somebody go up the ladder with a pistol, having somebody sit top orange and watching over them, and then having the other two go through the stairs. I think that's one good way, but it all depends, and you kind of have to plan everything perfectly. I think this is a really difficult hill to break, especially from the side we're at now. So it looks like we're going to chalk it up, man. It's a nice little kill on one. We get traded, and now all I'm thinking is about, I can't even speak English right now. All I'm thinking about is going to the new hard point, and you guys have noticed I've still got the assault rifle out. We're down by 25 seconds, and something you'll notice about me when you watch me is no matter if I'm playing good or not, if we're down by a certain amount of points at a certain time, I'm going to switch up the game plan because I feel like I always want to be the one to make the impact, and I'm not going to rely on my teammates. So although I don't think I'm playing terrible with an assault rifle, I'm actually playing okay, to be honest, as we get a nice little two-piece. I'm going to bring out the SMG, and I want you to notice the aggression we bring and how it changes the game plan. And the reason I'm thinking about bringing an SMG right now is because although I'm doing pretty good, I feel like I'm doing a lot of the kind of the slaying, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of what I can do, and we're still not winning. So what that means to me is something needs to change because I can't rely on my teammates to change. So I'm like, okay, I've had enough here. I don't know when I'm going to change. There you go. Perfect. Q. I'm like, right, I want to get a bit more aggressive because, again, I got a two-piece on the hill and my teammates still died. I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to bring out an SMG. Now, look at the score. We're down by about 35 seconds there. So let's kind of see what happens and how things can change. So this hill's basically chalked, man. We die again. We're like, okay, this one's, we're not going to be able to break it. So what we're going to want to do is rotate to the new hard point and get a really good setup here. Luckily enough, we got the spawns, and this next hard point's a pretty good one to hold, man. I know one's going to be coming through the front, so as I approach the gunfight, I'm going to be jumping around the corner, going to center onto the window. We spot him, we shut the door, we pre-aim, and as we're pre-aiming, we're backing off. That way we're allowing ourselves to get into cover. My teammate's going to push through the right. He did a really good job. I'm going to sit in the hill, soak up some time. This actually kind of backfired here. I'm going to show you exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to chuck a grenade on the right, but I tried to be patient there, and I can't lie, it kind of bit me in the ass there, and we all died and end up losing the spawn. So what I wanted to do is chuck my grenade at a perfect time when an opponent came, but sometimes you got to just chuck the nade, man. It looks like it was too much planning. That's some really good centering right there. So right there was a perfect example of why centering is so vital, especially with an SMG. I think it's so important. And again, because my sentry was on point there, it actually allowed my grenade to stick onto my opponent because my center, my aim was on the opponent. We chucked a nade over. We got a nice 3-piece, okay? 15 seconds left. We're in a pretty similar scenario in terms of we're down by about 40 points here. I'm going to go through. I'm going to go around here. I can hear somebody running. When somebody's running, you don't want to be caught in your sprint to fire. So what you want to do is just kind of walk around. I'm hip firing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to gun them, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Although we're down by 40 seconds here, wherever it is, I think this hardpoint can be a bit of a mixy one. But as long as we get spawns for P2, I think we can definitely get back into the game. I don't mind if I die here, but what I want to do is try to bring that gap down. So I'm thinking, right, if I can get 5 to 10 seconds and die, that's okay. I can live with that. We go through. We try to take the guy in the window. Honestly, that's not a gunfight I'm expecting to win, so I don't really mind losing that as long as we have control. And look at that. We've got control of the new spawns. Things are going well. I'm thinking, right, okay, what I want to do is I want to stop the opponents from getting on the hill right now. We've done a good job. I got about 5 seconds. The opponents haven't got anything. Going to go through. We take out 1. We take out 2. And again, try to get another 5 seconds. So let's just step back for a second and think of what's happening on this P1. We're stopping the opponents from getting on the hill, so they're technically getting nothing. And we're getting 5 seconds dying. 5 seconds dying. So although it doesn't seem like much, we basically got about 15 seconds there uncontested, and I think that's really good. That's something I just realized right now when I was playing this game as a spot. Okay, we don't get there. Don't worry, ignore me. We'll go back to it on the next rotation. But looking at the minimap now, what is happening in this situation? Again, I've really upped the pacing, and I feel like, okay, we're starting to get back into this game. They're going to be spawning tennis court here, so I'm going to use this kind of head glitch to my advantage. I'm going to stun one, nade the other, back off, and really make sure that the enemies come towards me. I'm using an SMG, so I want to bring the gunfight towards me here. I know they could be at the back, but I'm not worried about the back right now. But now I hear somebody going to go through. We try to snap onto him, doesn't quite work out. My headset really helped us out there, and we do get traded. But just like that, I want you to look at the scoreboard. Within a matter of 1 or 2 hills, we're back into the game, all because of a slight change in pacing, slight change in rotation, and everything just started to click here. There's a guy through middle. We're going to go through, take him out. Good shots. Going to go through the front here, and we're just going to try to get some trades over. I get really unlucky because I was popping the dead silence. Didn't quite go to my favor there, but you can see we're absolutely frying them in terms of the slaying, and now it's about the rotation. We finally caught up. We're in the game here. We take out one with some really good shots here. I'm thinking, okay, I know they're going to be on the hill, but how do I go through? We're going to chuck a nade over, and although there's a trophy down, I'm going to chuck a stun as well. The reason is to try wear out that trophy system, so if my teammates push through with their equipment, it'll be able to kill them. And I'm thinking, right, how do I go about this? I don't have a pistol, so I've got a dead silence. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to full send. I'm going to go through. We take out one, preempt the stairs. We take him out. A great shot. That's a 2-piece. Going to jump around. The third's right there. We almost get him, but you know what? We've done enough to back him off. Now my teammate there, Rice baby, bit of a... We're not going to talk about the name, but it's fine. My teammates push through there. He's going to try to take one out, and it's all about the aggression. If I was using an assault rifle and backing off, I really don't think we'd be able to break that hill. And I love this play right here. This is something I always do with an SMG on this specific hill. I shut the doors. I sit there with my headset, and I just think, where they're going to come from. I sound hold them. There's one. There's two. Turn around. Watch the third. And I mean, literally in a matter of seconds and minutes, like we were able to completely control the game, take over. 15 seconds left. I'm going to watch the hill, start to rotate. I know they're going to be coming from the left-hand side because nobody's tennis court. And again, a really good heads-up play. I want you to really pay attention of how I play this, because I think this is one of my best games individually in a while, especially since I got the SMG out. So I'm going to go to the top pair, and I feel like a lot of people have this kind of thing in their head where, oh, only assault rifles can hold certain angles. But although I'm an SMG player right now, I'm not playing here. I'm actually playing cuts, and I'm going through, and I'm just trying to take up the enemy, stop their push, so that my teammates have an easier job on the hill. That's literally my goal in this scenario. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Go through. I'm going to go prone here. I'm just, again, going to try sound whoring, try to catch them off guard. And what I want to do here is I want them to be sprinting at me without seeing me. There you go. There's another one. We get bloodthirsty. We get traded, but that's fine. We've done so much work there. We've put ourselves in such a good lead here where the game should be ours unless we really choke here. So going through 25 seconds. Let's go through to the hill. We're going to single out a corner. He's not on the right. He's not on the left. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to jump through. Again, my teammates on the hill. We're going to slide through. Watch this middle. Now it's all about the rotation. I know somebody's probably watching the crosshair, but I don't know where. So we're going to shoulder it. Shoulder for information. There you go. He's on the right. I'm feeling confident, man. So we're going to challenge it. Probably not the best of plays, but it didn't really matter. It worked out there. Now, before we go into the hill, we're absolutely one shot. So I don't want to just run out in the open. I want to wait here. Wait for a second. And yeah, I didn't wait for a second. I probably should have waited a bit longer. Well, I definitely should have waited a bit longer. Waited till I regen. Allowed my teammates to pinch. But I'm looking at the mini-map. Two of my teammates are on the right here. Now, this is a really good play. I love this play right now. I know somebody's on the hill, but instead of pushing the hill, I'm watching for the reinforcements. The reason I always do that, right, is because I think, honestly, like, if you put yourself into a mental state of your opponent, if somebody's in the hill, subconsciously, the second person that comes through, they're going to assume that the hill is clear. And that's exactly what happened there. The guy wasn't ready for the gunfight. He assumed the hill was clear. I took him out. Although we died, it wasn't really the end of the deal. Didn't really matter, to be honest with you. We're up by about 50 points. So I'm thinking, okay, they're probably going to get these last 15 to 20. Not the end of the world. What I'm going to do is set up for the rotation, try to get to a position where we can once again get some scrap time on P1 and just hold spawns for P2. That's my main objective. They're going to go through. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what happened there, man. Hopefully it was one shot, because if not, then I don't know, man. I need to get my PC checked, because we absolutely fried him right there. Going to the new hard point. I know this cut I'm watching now is a very popular cut, and most likely they're going to come through that cut if they're going to be on the hill. We take out one. We're going to back off again, and we're literally just playing around the hill. We're not too worried about, you know, anybody pushing through. We want to maybe get 5 or 10 seconds and win this game on the P2. Some fantastic centering onto the second. My teammates on the hill, and again, we're just watching over. Realistically, if we can get to like 220, 225 on this hill, it'll be perfect, and we should be able to win the game. So we're going to go through 35 seconds left here. This is where I can start to worry about spawns just slightly. Going to watch over. That's 3 down. Just distract the opponents. Going to go through, and I probably could play a bit more on the hill right now, but yeah, I'm kind of frying, man. So I'm just walking around. This isn't, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. I didn't know that you could be on the hill from here. I've been playing this game for the whole year, and I didn't know this is a spot on the hill. If you guys have just learned it, man, let me know down in the comments. If you knew about it, then roast me in the comments how I didn't know about this. But look at this spot, man. It's a great spot. And you can see, as I mentioned, like, we're getting 5 to 10 seconds here and there. Again, I probably could have just stayed on the hill right there. I didn't need to get overconfident and over-challenged there. There's no need to. I probably should have just stayed down, got those extra 5 seconds. But we're in a fantastic spot to close this game out. This hill, I know that they can't physically win the game here, but I'm starting to worry here, because I've been trolling in the last like 1 or 2 minutes. I started to be a bit more kill horry, and when you're playing a game like this, you just want to close the game out, man. I got really complacent. I started kill horrying, and it's not what you want to see, what you want to do. Gonna go through. We take out one. The reason I didn't shoot straight away was because I wanted to flank and hopefully get 1 or 2. Instead, you know, the guy saw me, he took me out, and they're in a really good spot here to kind of get the rest of this 30 seconds. The things could get start to get a bit scary here. I'm really worried if we don't get the rotations, if we overcommit on this P2, then this game might be an absolute troll. So we're gonna go through, and I'm like, you know what? Let them have it. It'll be an even game. They might even be up by about 5 seconds. I'm just going to worry about the rotation. But while we're in this spot for the next 10 seconds, this game should not be as close as it was. And that's a really good play from my opponent. I trolled once again. And I'm starting to worry now. Have I costed the team? Because for the last 2 minutes, I've been playing really kill horry. I haven't been helping the team, but let's see if we can go big, man. We go through, we get a massive 2-piece, and that's going to open up the blood. That's going to start the game off. Going to go through, we're going to spam equipment over. I'm going to jump up the ladder because I know that nobody's on the hill. We take out one. We're going to snake this head glitch, take out the second, and we take out the third with the help of our teammate. And just like that, with a matter of 10 seconds, we get a 4-piece. I know my teammate's on the hill, so I don't need to worry about the hill. Instead, I'm going to snake over this head glitch, watch over my teammate, and just be in a position where I'm essentially like a sentry gun watching over him. We're going to watch the stairs because that's my immediate sense of danger right now in case somebody pushes through. It's only a matter of seconds, and that's exactly what happened. One pushes through, we take him out, and we drop a 40 bomb again. I definitely think we could have played slightly better towards the end of that game. We started to troll, but overall I'm really impressed the way we played. One of my best games. Dropping a 40 bomb as well was quite impressive. If you guys learned something new, make sure to let me know down in the comments what you've learned and what you want to see for the next tutorial. I'm here to help you guys, so let me know down in the comments and I'll try to get that video out. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.